School was easy for me. I made good grades in everything except physical education. I was always the shortest in my class. Even my best friend Clothy outgrew me. And try as I might, I just couldn't run as fast or jump as high as the big, tall German girls. My ambition was to become a high school teacher in math, physics, and chemistry. These subjects were taught by one teacher, a man whom I greatly admired. By the time I was 13, anti-Semitism started to rear its ugly head, and a Jewish teacher was no longer tolerated in Rothenburg. I believe he went to Palestine, but never heard from him again. Soon after, my other Jewish friend, Margot Gerst, moved to Frankfurt. Her father was a grain dealer, and the local mills would no longer trade with him. Then, to my utter sorrow, Clothy's parents had to leave, as her father could no longer make a living in the ever-shrinking Jewish community. They moved to Fürth, a town near Nuremberg, where a large Jewish community still thrived. So there I was, alone with all the Goyim girls. But since I was good friends with some of them, I didn't feel the loss as much as I thought I would. Laura Brenner, the watchmaker's daughter, became my closest and best friend. By the time I was 15, we girls went to Realschule with the boys. Many girls quit then, but I still had dreams of going to college and studied my heart out. Worse news dawned on our first day of grade 10 in 1932. Teachers wore SA and SS uniforms, and all students had been enrolled in the Hitler Youth Organization. My friend Laura slipped me a note during recess saying she could no longer be seen talking to me, and to please understand that it was nothing personal. The teachers more or less ignored me during class, but I listened, learned, and handed in my papers, and they couldn't help giving me A's and B's. My first grade that year in German literature was a C, and when I asked the professor if something was wrong with my work, he replied, "A Jew can't be good at German." My parents had their own problems, and I didn't have the heart to bother them. After the shock of it all, and some secret crying, I accepted the fact that I had to tough it out.